I'm going to leave this roll for a little bit. Trying to get my voice back this morning. This is the latest info, though. So stay tuned. Give me a little bit. I'll go ahead and leave this play. And I'll be back shortly. Hang tight. See if I can get my voice back. be too early for me to be losing my voice. I'm going to try my best. Hey everybody, thank y'all for joining me. Get rid of my background noise. Again, that is the latest information that I have. Now, really, the only thing that changed on that info there from 5 o'clock this morning is the millibars went down from 977 to 972, and it slowed down again from 12 to 10 miles per hour. I shouldn't have any echo. Does anybody else have an echo? I have no background noise. I muted TV, the Weather Channel. I was going to say I shouldn't have any echo whatsoever. I noticed when the next update is, they put it back up to every 3 hours, which I'm kind of surprised because it's not near the Bahamas yet. Go ahead and take a look as I get things ready. I went over and got me some hot coffee. That usually helps. Seems like it's coming back. Hey, thanks for the new follow. Take a look at the forecast cone because that has changed. Look at this thing. There's the new forecast cone. And as you can see, they've actually got that clear up into southeast Georgia and the very corner of South Carolina. They're still expecting it to be a Cat 4. It looks like Tuesday morning. SVL website, which you talking about our TV channel? Oh yeah, she's growing. She's growing. Yesterday at this time, it was still a Cat 1. And so she's a pretty strong Cat 2. Now out here on the northern Bahama Islands. Come on, it won't let me click on it here. There we go. When it hits there, they're saying it'll be a Cat 4 when it hits that island. It's not going to stall very much right away. Like I say, right there, they're showing it a Cat 4 at 140 miles per hour. Let's go over here where she makes landfall. At that point, she'll drop down to a Cat 3, 125 miles per hour. Now, it's not guaranteed uh, that it's going to follow that black line. I know they're at Cape Canaveral. They're preparing that it might make landfall there, but it could go anywhere in that cone. And notice that cone even includes the Gulf of Mexico side of Florida. Because some of the models runs this morning actually has a chance of it coming in here. And also, there is a chance it could come up here. Most of the models are still in that area, but there is a chance on the ensembles it could go either way. Exact track, it's still up in the air. We don't know. It's too early yet. I remember, like I was saying yesterday, that the reason why that cone gets so big towards the end of it is the further out in time, the more errors there are in the models. And there's still 3 steering mechanisms that's going to come into play. Good morning. There's going to be a high pressure ridge. There's still that upper level low. There's still that high pressure low. And I'll show that to you here in a bit. And plus, there's going to be a weak trough that's going to be coming down from the Midwest. From what I was seeing this morning, earlier, that's going to stall out before it gets down there. And if it does that, it's going to change the steering. So let's take a look at the models. I don't have everything prepared here, so hang tight. Now there's going to be some more models that I'll start using when it gets closer. But for now, basically, it's going to be the GFS and the Euro. I woke up and I couldn't hardly talk this morning. The coffee is helping. You'd have heard me a half an hour ago before I started the broadcast. So let's put this in time. Here you can see Dorian coming there at the bottom right. Oh, wait a minute here. What's going on? Huh. Okay, the GFS is updating at this point. So I gotta wait. I hate that. I was just fine last night. Let's look at the Euro. Here she comes. That's on Tuesday night. And it's pretty much the same as it was last night. So I don't think this is updated yet. So I may have to wait to look at the models a little bit later. But as you can see there, it looks like, according to this run, it's going to ride right up the coast. So anybody on here from Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, keep your ears open and eyes open on this thing, because there's a very good chance that you're going to get nailed as well. You can see right here on this model run, when it gets right there at Georgia, South Carolina, they're still showing it at 988 millibars. That's still pretty strong. And remember, it'll have all these winds coming in shore on that side of it. I gotta adjust my air conditioner. Hang on a minute. Stupid air conditioner. Yeah, get everybody to come to this stream. Thanks, Molly. So they can stay up to date. I mean, they can get all this information if they want to go to National Hurricane Center, watch the Weather Channel, go here, go there. I'm trying to bring all the information in one spot. Local news, I tell you what, I was watching local news for Ohio this morning, and they were way behind on the information. Hey, thanks for the host, Jared. So, what else could I show you? Oh, yeah. See if they've got recon going in it. We'll take a look at the map. Well, thanks, Patty. I appreciate that. I try. I try my best. Too early for me to lose my voice. What's up with this crap? There's people that's been getting sick around here. I ain't been kissing nobody. Okay, it looks like that one is already been in the storm and he's headed back. Well, that's weird. The visible satellite there doesn't even show the thing. Yeah, I wished I had Soul Lemon. Hey, Sean. Let's try it. Water vapor. Oh, that's not looking good. What's up with this crap? I wish they would keep that website up to date. I know what I need, a good shot of whiskey. I haven't had any whiskey in years, but that would cut it up. But here you can see they've been crisscrossing in this thing this morning. And I am seeing up here at their base at Tampa, there's two more aircraft there. They haven't taken off yet. Nah, a good shot of whiskey, it'd wake me up. Now, if I was to drink a beer, that would put me to sleep. I tell you what, folks, I fell asleep, got a couple hours after my 5 o'clock yesterday, and then I did my 11 o'clock. Well, guess what? About an hour after I got off of here, I fell asleep, and I've been awake for maybe an hour. So who knows? Maybe I'm coming down with a flu. Bad timing. I have been waking up with sore throats, so that could be what it is. I hate when I get a head cold. I can't think. I don't know. Let me take a look at my local weather here. Well, this page isn't telling me. But I don't think ragweed is bad right here where I'm at. Nice outside. I tell you what, I get done here, I'm going outside. Again, that's the latest cone there at the ticker at the bottom of the screen. That's the latest information that they just came out with at 11 this morning, about 43 minutes ago. I was late getting the information too. Look at the earliest arrival time. Looks there. Boy, she gets awful close at Sunday morning. If it lands right there where that black line is. Oh, Nathan ain't going to like that. He should have went on down, man. I tell you what, hang tight. Give me about 2 or 3 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll leave this on here. So if anybody new comes on, keep them entertained for me. The last I heard, no, Nathan canceled his flight because it looked like this thing was going to make landfall Monday night into Tuesday morning. So he has to be at work. But now that timing, that's not when it's going to make landfall. Sunday morning is when the earliest reasonable time that the tropical storm force winds are going to hit. Okay, that's what that timing is, not when the hurricane will make landfall. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Sean, it's projected to be a Cat 4, 140 mile per hour would be the wind speed when it lands. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, I muted the mic so you all wouldn't hear me coughing up a lung. So anyway, back to the storm. See if they've updated the models yet. Oh yeah. Look at that thing. Look how strong it is. Just even on the model. Yeah, back to the regularly scheduled storm. Now this is the GFS. And that thing's going to ride right up the coast, it looks like, as of this model run. I'll just put it in play here. Do a zoom on it. Ah, what the heck? I did not do that. Windows 10 acting up. I want to look at soundings. This is not my morning. Okay, let's see if they have updated the Euro. I doubt it. Hey, maybe they did. Showing today's date. Oh yeah, they updated it. Hey, thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. Now let's stop this. Go back where she just starts to come in. See this big high pressure ridge starting to form? That's going to drop down. All that pinkish color area is the ridge, okay? That's what's going to help steer it. And it starts to disappear a little bit. But there she blows. This is what I've been talking about for the last couple days, is that high pressure over there to the right. So that's got clockwise circulation, and that's what's making this thing go in this direction. It's trying to go around that high pressure. So that's definitely what's going to help steer it. Now let's take a look at the satellite. Get this pulled down here for you. Thing's looking gorgeous. Oh, 300 bits. Cool. Thank Lizanne. Now last night, and pretty much most of yesterday, this thing was trying to do a eyewall replacement, and what that is it'll have a tight center of circulation, and at one point last night the eye was only about 5 miles across, but there was another eyewall that was building up around it, and what happens is that inner one will fall apart and the outer one gets more dominant and takes over, and you can see that here in the satellite loop. let me pause it here and go back. I want to show this to you. You might be able to see it here. Okay, right here is where it really started doing that eye wall replacement. You can see the eye here. Let's see if I can do something here. See if Windows 10 will cooperate. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Watch that eye. And it's really hard to see, but the original eye wall starts falling apart, and an outer one gets dominant and then takes over. And then that's when you can start to really see that eye form. Yeah, when that inner one, you got to remember the center of a hurricane is where the fastest winds are. And so when that, it's just like an ice skater that's spinning, and when they draw their arms in, they get really fast. Well, that center eye wall, it starts choking itself. It gets spinning so fast, which makes it draw in tighter and tighter till it gets to a point that it just falls apart. And it'll, in the meantime, there's another eye wall going around it that starts choking it off, and it gets more dominant and it takes over. Now, it'll do this maybe several times before it gets to Florida. That's just kind of normal for these things. And my air conditioner is not wanting to work. My video card is running at 147 degrees. It's getting hot in here. Let me readjust my AC. I'll be back. Yeah, it's kind of recycling. But isn't that pretty? I love visible satellite. Let's take a look at the infrared. It's going to flicker while it loads up. Now this thing, during the night, I woke up a few times and took a peep. Thanks for the new follow. And this thing had a funny look. It had this center of circulation that I was showing all of you last night, and then it kind of split. And when it did that, it was recycling. And at that point, when it split, it was bringing in some really dry air from the south. Notice we don't have that. We don't have that opening that I was showing you yesterday. She's all symmetric. She's still a little oblong. Okay, let's take a look at, see where this upper level low is. We'll go to water vapor because it's a lot easier to see. And it's right about right there. That's where that upper level low is. And that's what's making this thing go around and curve. Hey, thanks for the bits. That's what's making this thing curve around slowly to the left. Because that low, spins counterclockwise. Oh, you gave me an extra one? Thanks, Molly. You wasn't satisfied with 19? Thank you, though. Oh, I got to get a drink of Gatorade. Oh, it's supposed to be 20? Ah, nice. Ice cold Gatorade. Drinking the frost this morning. So anyway, we still got that upper level low that's helping to steer it. Eventually, this ridge will start to come down. I'm going to zoom out here. You're just a 2-bit watcher? That's funny, dog. Now we have this front up here with that dry air out in front of it, but that's supposed to stall out from what I heard it around 5 o'clock this morning. I remember the other day I said when this thing got a little bit further and more organized, what little bit of dry air was around it would start to fade out. See that? Got a little bit here on the south side, but this thing, it just don't care no more. It's like, screw you. If it pulls in any of this dry air, it ain't gonna phase it one bit. Okay, I see there in the northern Bahamas, they're expecting 10 to 15 foot waves right now. And, that would cover Freeport, Nassau. I don't know if there's any watches just yet. Go back to Vizsla. That could be the reason why they have gone back to the 3 hour schedule. Because here's the northern Bahamas. You can see some of these outer clouds already starting to reach there. Let's take a look and see if I've got any watches or warning yet. Yeah, we got a hurricane watch. Those purple lines around the Bahamas there. That's the reason why they went back to the every 3 hour update. They started issuing these watches. I'll zoom in so you can see it. So this thing is going to make me work a lot today. But I won't be able to keep my mind off of this thing. So the next update will be at 2 o'clock. A couple more hours. I'm not seeing any more planes right now. But there is a couple here at their base near Tampa that will looks like they're getting ready. They'll turn green on this map when they're taking off. I want to see if I can find something here. Let's go to YouTube. I'm broadcasting on YouTube, so they won't mind if I show something else. Whoops. I'm looking to see which one, Lane. This is live from the ISS, the space station. I was hoping maybe they would be taking a look at Dorian. So let me do a search here for Dorian. There's Dorian from space. Ain't that cool? Yes, he's still slated to be a Cat 4 before landfall at 140 mile per hour winds. When will everyone start streaming? I don't know. Jen is getting ready to leave Ohio and head down there. I haven't heard from Michael Koch. Becky, if you're in here, do you know anything about our Chasers schedule? Last I heard, Michael Koch was going to head out today. Now, I will be making myself available when they do get down there. So I might be helping some of them as well as giving you information. I will be broadcasting the whole time. Okay, Nick Isabella, Michael Koch, Kyle. Which Kyle? Bowers? And then we'll have Jennifer McMahon. Ain't that cool? I love seeing stuff like that. Okay, Jane, we'll catch you this afternoon, my time. I will do a broadcast again here at 2 o'clock. Then the next update after that would be 5 o'clock. Hooked on my streams, Doc. So that somebody asked me what website I was using for Dorian. I'm using multiple websites. Of course, this is YouTube. This is the National Hurricane Center. This is Pivotal Weather, looking at the models. This one here is airbornescience.nasa.gov. Yeah, we'll be using probably multi-stream instead of multi-twitch. I tend to like multi-stream a lot better. I got to clean out my coffee pot. It's got a twang taste, so I've been having to buy my coffee. So this is all the information I've got right now. I really need to go over and get some more coffee and see. I'm slowly getting my voice all the way back. 2 years ago, I totally lost my voice after a couple of days of talking on Zello. It was terrible. So I think I'm going to go ahead and shut down the stream and try to get a few things done. First off, more coffee. So that's all that I have. Yeah, airborne science. Let me bring that page. It's airbornescience.nasa.gov/tracker/a whole bunch of garbage. So let me bring this back up and give you, this is the latest. Also, anybody down there in Florida or Georgia, there you can see the two websites that you can go to for your evacuation zones. So anyway, I'm going to get over there before the guy leaves so I can get some more coffee. So we'll catch you in about 2 hours. Thanks everybody for joining, and come back in about 2 hours and I'll have some updated information.